If anybody was going to tell Anne Frank that she had to live upstairs, it'd definitely be Jazz, though.
They'd be like, sorry, Anne, we called dibs downstairs. You gotta go up.
Hitler would walk in and Jazz would be like, first room on the right. And you're upstairs, sweet pea.
In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing a thing for the podcast.
Dude, just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends podcast.
Because now you're a man. A man.
Can we please bring back the whisper song?
No.
Hey, pretty mama, let me listen in here.
Even Justin wouldn't pre-record your conversation. So
Yeah.
That's good.
Please let me show you my penis. Oh, fuck. Well,
boys.
we got some cigars I'm lighting.
Yeah.
I'm lighting one of those. And there's a nice drink in front of me right here. We're in a bit of a circle. John's not here, but Dave is. Dave, what are we gonna do?
Oh, we're fucking masturbating.
Yeah, it's time. It's prime. It's my favorite time of week. Time for the Freedom Friends Master Debate, solving the world's problems, one weird ass fucking thing at a time.
Yeah.
Or making them.
Yeah. With me as always is Scott. Next to on my to my left is Scott. You're right. Got Jazz over there repacking his bowl, and filling in for John today. We got the illustrious Dave.
Yep.
Founder of Wendy's, Dave Thomas.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Dave can't be canceled. Thomas.
Goddamn right.
It's just fight name.
Hashtag cancel Dave.
Yeah. Uncancelable Dave Thomas. Justin, what you got for us, pal?
All right, boys.
Boys.
If you could have any 2 celebrity roommates.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else with this.
Because we all have that list.
It wouldn't restrict your roommate selection.
If you could have any 2 celebrity roommates, who would they be?
Alive or dead?
Oh.
Give me your alive and then give me your dead.
So 1 alive, 1 dead, or one,
No.
2
Two
alive,
sets.
and 2 dead?
2 sets.
2 sets?
Two sets.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of options out
All right, I
there.
got my dead ones.
Okay.
Lincoln and Booth.
Jazz just wants to see a fair fight this time.
And I want it filmed like Big Brother.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Like Road Rules style. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Real world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Road Rules is the other one.
Yeah.
Both dog shit shows.
Dave, you got yours.
Oh man. Bring it around. That'll give me a chance to think
All
about
right.
that one.
Mikey?
You going alive or dead, buddy?
These are my dead.
You got him with your dead? All right, what do you got?
This is a difficult question.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of dead people.
Yeah.
I found it easy.
There's a lot of
There's a lot of dead people
lot of
out
options.
there. Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to almost bring it like Encino Man. Have like some random Cro-Magnon dude.
But you get 2.
And like fucking Hawkins. like Stephen Hawking and like a caveman.
There's
like,
a lot of care.
Just 2 fucking.
So it's Hawking and the old Geico commercial? Or Progressive or whatever it was?
Yeah, I think it was.
What was so easy even a caveman could do it?
I think it was Progressive.
That was Progressive.
Or no, that was Geico.
It was Geico.
Was it Geico? That was,
Yeah.
that was
Oh, you know what?
pre-Wizard, right?
Then I changed
Yeah.
my mind because I will not support fuck all that shit bag insurance company does. Fuck you.
I'm really surprised one of Mikey's wasn't Betty White. Because you know she partied.
That was just for the sex.
I think he's just showing some respect. Is all that.
Yeah, man.
She was so alive. Betty White.
Yeah, she could totally.
But
be
now that she's dead.
on
Yeah,
my
no.
alive side. Well, I mean, Booth and Lincoln is hard to follow. What am I supposed to say? Oswald and fucking Kennedy? Like,
Well, but did Oswald really do it?
no, because it was a fucking ND from the Secret Service guy.
Yeah.
Told
Do
you.
do you want Booth and Lincoln? Because I got a backup.
I don't want Booth and Lincoln.
Yeah, because I got a backup
Hmm.
from my dad's side, at least.
Who's your backup?
Frank and Hitler.
Frank and Hitler?
Anne?
Like Anne Frank?
Yeah.
Does she live upstairs or down? So I think we broke Justin.
Does she live up her day?
She writes a lot.
It's a loft.
She writes a lot. Yeah.
It's a lot.
I
Up there.
could, if anybody was gonna tell Anne Frank that she had to live upstairs, it'd definitely be Jazz though.
They'd be like, sorry, Ann, we called dibs downstairs. You gotta go up.
Hitler would walk in and Jazz would be like, first room on the right, and you're upstairs, sweet pea. Mike, you sticking with the caveman or you got a different one?
Yeah, this is a difficult topic, man. There's a lot of dead people, but I think Da Vinci would be a good one.
Ooh.
I wouldn't mind living with Leonardo. I think that could be cool. See, like
Okay,
some-
hold on.
I feel like he would just start making
Are you or
inventions out of
are you
your
not
shit.
going to smoke in the house?
No.
Could you imagine like getting high and having to have a conversation with
We're
Leonardo
talking
da
about weed.
Vinci?
Yeah, I do that in the house.
Yeah. But Da Vinci living in your place?
Just sit there and be like, he's like, it's about perspective. If you look at it from this side, it's like this, but over here, she's like this. And I'm like, that's smash.
And then if you look at this, a corkscrew. If we put the basket on the bottom, you could fly. It's like, bro.
You just blew my fucking mind, man. Yeah. So I think Da Vinci would be very, very interesting. And Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Ooh, good pick.
I wouldn't
That's
mind
good.
having Teddy.
Teddy was on the
Teddy
list.
was on my list.
Yeah.
Teddy was on the list, but I couldn't decide who I'd want living with me with Teddy. And mainly because any two roommates that I'm going to pick,
You got to be opposites.
I'm picking it just to start shit. I just want to be able to be the one that kicks back and just watches.
Not me. I'm going for the experience for myself.
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
looking for a frat house, and I'm looking to
Yeah.
watch the show.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Yeah.
So
See,
before we move on to Scott, Mikey, who are your two?
I just said
Da Vinci and
Da
Roosevelt.
Vinci and Roosevelt.
Vinci and Roosevelt? All
Yeah.
right. So Scott, who you got?
Chris Farley and George Carlin.
Oh, those are fucking solid picks.
Scott's gonna come out after like a few months with just a 6-pack from laughing so much.
But
Yeah.
I don't think Carlin and Farley probably knew each other. Did they overlap?
No,
They were
okay.
alive
Okay.
at the same time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think they'd get along.
No.
I don't either. But
Imagine them going back and
but
forth.
I would get along great with both of them, I think.
True.
Yeah, but
Like,
I
I'm
don't
a
think
good
they
Actually,
get
buddy,
along.
I don't think you would get along with George Carlin.
Why?
George Carlin was famously liberal, bro. And
Yeah.
super progressive, man. Like famously.
Yeah, but when
And
did
you were
when
a
did Carlin
conservative
die?
fellow, sir.
When did Carlin die? Because his liberalness is probably
Yeah, it was more classical.
my conservativeness now.
Well, he's very similar to Bill Maher.
Yeah, you'd be fine with him.
Like Bill Maher and Carlin are very fucking
Because if you
similar.
hit Carlin with your line about like I want to be able to
Yeah.
carry a gun and smoke weed at my gay friend's wedding, Carlin would be like, "Fucking when's the wedding?"
Yeah,
like
that's
that,
true.
like that.
That's
Carlin
true.
would be
Yeah.
down for that.
I
kind
think
of-
so.
2008 he died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't know the liberalness of today. Like he died at the right time
That's fair.
to be a liberal.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
his bit right now. So if I had to pick two comedians like that to live with, I love the Carlin pick, but mine would be Carlin and Williams.
Williams.
Robin Williams
Robin
as a
Williams.
fucking
Oh.
roommate.
God, dude, you would never be able to sleep.
Yeah,
No.
you might-
He'd be fucking.
The only thing
Hey,
that-
look at me. Huh.
The only thing
Farley, get out of the closet. Get out of the closet.
Farley would be the same way though.
No, Farley would just be coked out of his mind and partying all the time.
But Farley, because his comedy,
Yeah.
especially
Hey,
with the whole
Scott.
like, yeah,
Right.
he'd be like, "You want to see something really funny?" And then you just trash your kitchen. I'd be like, "That wasn't funny, dude. Like that was."
Just ruined my fucking place, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But both of them have enough money where I wouldn't have to clean it. We'd have maids or some shit.
Oh, they would have to. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Dave, you got your two?
Sean Connery and Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Jesus Christ! At least your accents would be awesome.
Yeah,
I don't know the second one.
Ralph Waldo Emerson?
Yeah.
The poet,
I don't know.
He's a
Yeah.
like Alden Walden's Pond and all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
classic poet.
It was a lot of
he-
introspection, the exploration
the
of
dude
man.
quite
kind
literally
of.
built like 100 square foot cabin on a lake and lived there for 10 years, just doing nothing but like writing.
So,
Yeah, no, I
you
don't.
know,
I
so
don't want
the
to.
Unabomber?
I don't want to live with
The
two people in
Unabomber?
100 square foot.
without,
Yeah, he
it's like
wasn't
the Unabomber without MIT.
All of
Without a
his,
lake.
all of his
Yeah.
poetry essentially it explores the whole idea of like if nobody else is influencing your thought
Yeah.
process, what do you think of?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he was one of the first guys that really pushed
Introspection as an art.
Thinking for yourself and about yourself And yeah, it's good shit.
Wasn't he like a famous nihilist too? When he was real fucking like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
he's kinda like,
I don't know if nihilist, but definitely a fatalist.
Yeah, you absolutely have to have that mentality to be like, well, fuck the world. I'm going to go live in a cabin by the pond and write about pretty much whatever comes to mind.
Which is where the book came from. So it's a book of poetry called On Walden's Pond. And it's literally like 10 years of just his thought, but put into poetry.
haikus and shit.
Okay, great.
The fact that I get to discuss this while smoking a pipe is fantastic.
Yeah, I bet you- I feel like I'm listening more because of the pipe. So who are your alive picks?
Introspection is incredibly important in order to discover oneself.
Ooh. Who said that?
I think that's the definition of introspection, but all right, fair enough.
Shut up, Dave.
He's like Webster. So
my friend Miriam.
So who's your
Miriam
alive
Webster.
pick? Who's your alive pick?
My live pick.
These are celebrities, right? It's got to be celebrities.
Celebrities, yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right. Only because we've talked about him and this is making me think that it would be fucking hilarious. Bill Maher and Kreischer.
God, no.
Yeah.
He just live in a woke house. Well, no, Bill Maher is anti-woke.
Yeah.
He's famously anti-woke.
Yeah.
But Kreischer, Bert's been fucking pandering to woke for a while now.
You're living in a house with a nude.
Were you talking about the fat shirtless dude comedian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kreischer.
Whatever.
Yeah, Bert Kreischer.
Okay. I thought you were talking about like a totally different comedian.
His name is Brent
Whatever the-
Crystals.
Whatever
Brent
the
Crystals would be terrible to live with.
Whatever the
And he
fuck his name
stinks.
is.
I bet he stinks.
Yeah, but
He
just,
doesn't shower.
He's rough on your
Yeah, he
teeth
takes
too.
pool baths.
He's very open about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And he
I just
drinks
want to
Kool-
see him go up against Bill Maher.
And he just drinks Kool-Aid. He wouldn't be able to, he would just agree with everything he said because he would have no idea. He would have no, he's kind of a moron.
Well,
He's definitely
an
racist.
admitted moron.
He's definitely racist. I want you to pull this micro content and fucking tag Two Bears One Cave. And just fucking-
I'm not going to lie. If I have to listen to one more fucking story from that man about how much money he has,
Who? Bert?
yeah.
Yeah.
Every other piece of content that I fucking see from him is, oh, I've got all this fucking money. So I'm mad when my wife doesn't buy me fucking first class tickets. And I'm mad when I don't get to do this. And I spent this much money on this. And da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like,
Stop flexing, man.
Jesus Christ, man. Like,
Yeah. You're already fat and racist and
Yeah,
drink
like-
Kool-Aid and fucking or laugh stupid.
some sort of fucking humility would probably go a
Yeah.
long way for you.
I do. He did give me some of the best advice I've ever had, and that is to scratch your asshole on the side of the bed after a shower. And every hotel room I've been in since has gotten that treatment. So
I don't know. So seriously,
Are we going for a record on how many times we can break Justin
you, sir,
today?
are definitely not one of my roommates.
so
I said at a hotel. I don't do it at home,
true
bro.
live celebrity
Yeah.
roommates. If I thinking I would actually have an experience and probably learn something, like, or I would leave and be like, I'm actually happy I had those fucking roommates. Kevin Smith.
Oh, okay.
That'd be fun.
Ooh, where am I allowed to pull the celebrity from?
Anywhere. If
So
there's
there's
celebrity.
like niche celebrities work too.
yeah, I'd say yeah. Yeah.
So we're not talking just Hollywood celebrities,
No.
but niche celebrities work too.
Yeah, internet famous, fucking Instagram fame, whatever.
Ooh.
Celebrity.
Oh, okay.
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 So Kevin
Okay.
Smith. And Carlos Fuente.
Oh,
That'd be fun.
Okay.
So for
You-
those of you that
you
don't
come
know
out-
who Carlos Fuente is, he's the second generation of the Fuente family. So Carlos, yeah.
Can you imagine the fucking joints that bitch would roll?
Right.
Have you ever had an eye of the shark full of the best fucking indica you've ever seen in your life? No,
You'd have to
honestly,
deal with like Kevin's veganism now.
it wouldn't bug me. And here's why: I don't have to eat what he's eating. Like that wouldn't
Yeah.
bug me. But what it is that you have two masters of their craft in very particular ways.
Very true.
And their approach and their mentality. Because I've met Carlos a couple times and I've gotten to listen to him speak about the approach that they make with the Fuente family.
Yeah.
And
I'm talking about cigars for those of you
Yeah,
who have
and
no idea who the Fuentes are.
So the Arturo Fuente brand is now run by, it's still his family, but
Yeah.
So but 3 out of the 4 of us know who the fuck I'm talking about. So
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Smith, who has also a very different approach to both filmmaking and Hollywood as a whole and whatever. But he's one of my favorite directors, and I've gotten a chance to meet him too.
Look who's field neighbors with me in Nicaragua.
Are you really?
Oh, look at that.
Hey. They're both of their approaches to it as a craft and an art.
Yeah.
Not just I make cigars or I make movies. There's like there's a mentality approach in all of it. Seeing the conversations that would come out of that on where that approach of artisan kind of comes in, I think would probably make for some pretty phenomenal conversations and interactions and stuff like that. So
nice.
Yeah. So Puente and Smith.
Nice. Dave
Chappelle and Jocko Willink.
Oh, okay. Chappelle. I thought about Chappelle.
Yeah.
I thought about Dave.
Well, I mean, both of them have a phenomenal internal drive, and both of them implement that in entirely different theories.
Yeah.
So it when you said, how both of their mentalities still come to the same point, seeing the conversation and the crossover on how both of those would work together would be a lot of fun to watch.
See, I thought you picked those just based off your sleep schedule. Because Jocko gets up at 4. Chappelle probably doesn't go to bed till about 2.
Yeah, you always hang out with somebody.
Those are like
Yeah.
your hours, right?
Yeah. I'd always have someone to talk to.
That's true. Shit.
Fuck.
Yeah. So I'd go with Paul Rudd.
Ooh.
I think Paul Rudd would be
pull.
a good fucking
Also,
roommate.
extremely underrated actor.
100%.
yeah.
And it just fucking across the board, man. Funny as fuck and also serious as shit. Like, great actor. One of the best. So I'd go with Paul Rudd. And, I had a good one. Who was Paul Rudd's counter? Oh, I lost it.
How long do we have to be roommates?
You signed a 2-year lease.
Okay.
A 2-year lease.
2-year lease.
What did I have? I had I had a good one. It totally threw me off.
You want us to come back to you? Or?
Yeah, please do.
All right.
Because I
Scotty boy?
So
was thinking about it when Jazz was talking. I completely
at
forgot.
first, I thought Joe Rogan and somebody else would be really fun because Joe Rogan has a lot of really cool friends, right? But for my own sheer entertainment, it would be Don Jr. and Hunter Biden.
I think I align with Scott because the whole time I was just thinking Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
I don't think there's enough cocaine in the world for a house that had Don Jr. and Hunter Biden.
I
in
don't
the same
think Hunter
house.
does.
I don't think
coke.
Hunter does coke. He's more on the crack cocaine kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's more of a crack cocaine, heroin
and the
kind of dude.
methamphetamines, I would
Yeah.
imagine, judging by his teeth.
Yeah.
But I think that would be very entertaining because they probably wouldn't get along all that well. And
Or you'd find out that they were the fucking best of friends.
I doubt
Oh.
it. I doubt it.
I fucking seriously doubt it. Yeah.
Wow, you know a whole lot
Like-
of millionaire trust fund babies that don't all act identical.
Hey, you didn't know? I'm totally in those circles.
Yeah. They all act the fucking same.
I don't know.
When you're that disconnected with reality,
Trump Jr. is not the same as Hunter Biden.
Yeah.
Not even close.
because
Yeah.
what? He doesn't smoke crack.
Well, he's got like.
Well, that's one thing,
He's got
yeah.
like grown-up hobbies.
Yeah. But
And
I know people
and
who've
not
gone
street
hunting
hobbies.
with him,
Yeah.
and he's just like he's an outdoors kind of guy. Like, looking
Yeah.
not a bad dude.
Although I have to admit,
Steven Ranella.
I'd room with Johnny Depp for a while. Like that, I think.
Oh,
that
I would. I would crash his pad. Fuck yeah.
I'd have him as a roommate. I
Yeah.
think that'd be a fucking
You
ride.
took like a little week-long trip. You definitely hit up your boy Johnny. Be like, let me crash on the couch.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I think Steve Ranella and Paul Rudd would be my picks.
Fuck, that'd be good.
Paul
Yeah.
Rudd would be.
Paul Rudd would be a blast to live with.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a dude that I would like to just go have a beer with. and
I
just
could
be
hang
like-
out with that guy. Maybe
Yeah.
have dinner, fucking hang out, pick his brain about some shit, talk about Clueless.
You know who else feels like
how
you could?
hot Alicia Silverstone really is.
You know who else I feel like I could just hang out with?
Hmm.
Chris Evans.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
He
think I would
seems like
like
the
him.
kind of guy you could just hang out with.
I don't think I would like him. I think he's a pandering cunt. I really do. Like, I don't like him.
I haven't really seen a lot of pandering out of him, but then again, I don't pay a lot of attention to celebrity behavior.
Watch him on like talk shows.
Oh, see, I don't watch any of that.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of ruined it for me because I was like, bro, you're Captain America. fuck you. I was like, come on.
He's also the Human Torch.
He also was the Human Torch. Yeah. Two both amazing characters in Marvel Universe. And
Except for the Human Torch is almost...
John Krasinski would be a good one.
That one would be badass.
I would chill with John Krasinski. Chris Pratt would be another one. I wouldn't mind fucking having him as a roommate. I think that'd be funny.
Keanu Reeves.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
Now, I just want to be able to like serve Keanu a cocktail at some point and be like,
thank you for everything you've done.
It's been a pleasure to serve you, sir. And then, like I would Chick-fil-A it and then just walk the fuck off, and I'd be like, that was enough.
Yeah.
That's like I was that close.
Yeah.
Like,
I think Pratt would be good. Zach Galifianakis was another one I was thinking.
He annoys the fuck out of me.
I know he does. But
God damn it, I hate that man.
I'm on both y'all's page because Zach Galifianakis I find hilarious until I don't, and then I just want to fucking pull my eyes and ears off.
Have you
my
watched
head.
like
it's just
have you watched like his blooper reels though when he's not in character?
When it's not, yeah.
He's-
well, like
he's
Between
very
Two Ferns, the
funny.
blooper reels for Between
Oh
Two
my
Ferns.
God,
when he's
that's
not in
fucking great.
character is like the best shit ever.
But the
man.
people that think that is like that's real, I'm just like, what are you, a fucking idiot? There's no way all these A-listers are just agreeing to get insulted for fucking half an hour.
like when Brad Pitt spit water all over or spit
No,
his
spit his
gun
gum,
out.
and it's stuck to his fucking face.
I think Jason Momoa would be another good one.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Rock.
Mm,
I think The Rock would be okay.
Ramsay.
no. He'd try to talk me into like working out with him or something.
I'd roommate with Gordon Ramsay though.
Oh God. The food would be amazing. It'd be worth it. Bobby
think that-
Flay.
No, not even for the
Bobby Flay
food.
be a
I think
dick.
the conversations with Ramsay would be fucking,
Yeah.
because it's just a whole approach to everything is like there's one standard
And it's the best.
and it's just excellence or fuck off. Like there is no option.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know who else I would like to hang out with? Frankie Muniz,
Yeah.
the kid from Malcolm
I
in
was
the
gonna say
Middle.
Malcolm.
I haven't heard of him in a fucking
So-
hot
Do you know
minute.
why? He did his show, did those movies and shit, got all of his money, literally stopped acting because he got a contract to race cars for BMW, and that's all he does now.
Yeah.
No,
Fuck,
what was
yeah.
wasn't there like a fucking urban legend about him that he lost his fucking memory?
So the legend was that he forgot like everything about
like
doing
he
Malcolm
didn't
in the Middle
remember
and all this
Malcolm
stuff.
in the Middle. Like
And he
he
says
had like amnesia.
So what he said about that was, it's not that I don't remember. It's just that I was so young when I did it, and there was so much of it that I can't tell you all the details of what happened. Like it's like a blur.
Yeah.
You know,
But he remembers all of it.
on that vein, Bryan Cranston.
No, yeah.
Like, because I remember I was watching a little podcast, a snippet of a podcast with Frankie Muniz on it, and he's like, Bryan Cranston still calls me every week. Doesn't ever need anything, just wants to call and check in, see how I'm doing, what's going on, anything new and exciting to report or anything along those
I heard
lines.
he's a good dude.
Yeah.
Vince
He's a
Vaughn.
good dude.
Vince would be a fucking riot.
I fucking disagree with you there.
Yeah?
I don't know if I can
I
live
would
with
put
Vince.
that man through a fucking wood chipper. He annoys the fucking piss out of me.
I think he'd be fun to have a beer with.
Owen Wilson on the flip side of the Vince Vaughn coin, though. I could hang out with Owen.
I feel like Owen would just calm everybody down.
Yeah,
He'd
right.
Just
Just be like, let's just have a joint. Wow.
but he'd be talking to me like,
He
I
absolutely
think that's
seems
great,
like
man.
he's a
That's great.
perma stoned.
Yeah. McConaughey.
Yeah.
Until he just recently got
You know,
political.
I just
I was actually a really big fan of McConaughey until about the last 18 months.
yeah.
I have always found him so fucking preachy.
And
Yeah.
then
About
when he
anything
went and did his
definitely-
little, when he went and did his little desert stint,
Yeah.
and then came back and was like, "Let me tell you how to live life." I was like, "Dude, just because you say it slowly doesn't
I've been
mean that
driving
it's
a Lincoln
Hey, fuck that
since
guy."
before it was cool, man.
Yeah,
yeah, he strikes me as someone that's got the holier than thou attitude real strong.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, you've acted in movies and shit. What's Sean Astin like?
I never met Sean Astin.
Oh, you weren't in that scene?
the stories
Yeah.
I've heard about that is that was
Awesome.
fucking amazing.
My favorite story, Jack tells that story
Yeah, about being in the helicopter.
about like they'd been sitting there all
and he
day.
did the Rudy speech.
And he just busts out the Rudy speech, and he was
It's a great fucking
and they were
story.
all like, ah!
He told that story on this show.
The
Yeah.
coolest actor I've ever interacted with was Danny Trejo.
Dude,
I believe that.
I
Danny
met-
Trejo was in like he was starstruck when he like found out there was like Medal of Honor recipients.
yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
I met Danny Trejo at fucking Magic Mountain in California at the theme park.
yeah.
At Six Flags Magic Mountain. We were walking around. He's there. He had this hot fucking Mexican chick
It's
who
his
looked
wife.
like I don't know how long they've been married, but
I think for a while.
yeah, I mean, this was fucking shit 12, 13 years ago.
It's probably
Like, it was a long time ago. And he was with this chick, and he looked exactly like he does in every movie he's ever acted in. He dresses exactly the same way.
That's because he's looked that way for 40 years.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't.
And I walked up to him, and I was like, Mr. Trejo, I just want to introduce myself. My name's Mikey. I'm a big fan of your work. Thank you for what you do. And he was like, well, what do you do? And I was like, oh, I'm active duty. I'm in the Marine Corps. And he was like, dude, and he gave me like a hug and shit. And he was
That's
just like,
how he is.
He was a fucking good dude.
That
Like,
dude is
just
a
a
good
dude. That dude is
really
a
nice guy.
patriot.
Yeah. Like a really nice guy. And I was just like, dude, like, for like, you learned something that day. Like, just don't judge the book by its cover, right? Like, I mean, because I tried to be as respectful as I could to him. And because I've always been a fan. And I was like, I just want to say I appreciate your work.
I can say.
And he was like, dude, what do you do?
I can say, Kevin Smith, judge that by the cover.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you fucking get. I was lucky enough to have a very long conversation with that guy.
He's himself.
Yeah.
He's himself.
100%.
You know, like I said, I've always been such a huge fan of his, and I still am.
Getting to chat with
It's
him for
just
that
his
long and stuff like
veganism
that.
that's bothered me the last fucking few. But like his philosophies, I'm like, man, you want to make a podcast? Make a fucking podcast, man. You want to do this? Fucking do it, man.
He did that when I met him,
like, you know,
and
like,
I had that Clerks one sheet, and I asked him to sign it, and he was like, "Who should I make it out to?" And I had my production company and stuff, and he literally signed it, and he said, "2Q Lab, make cool shit." Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
And the whole conversation was about like, I blame going to film school on you. And he was like, I will take that blame. Absolutely. The only thing I'm going to tell you is don't ever let anybody tell you don't let anybody tell you what to make. You go make whatever the fuck you want to.
Yeah.
Everybody else's standards be damned.
Yeah,
go
his-
do
his-
you.
his philosophy on like making art and making your own, making it your own is fucking cool, man.
And he's flat out said it. He's, done the whole like, look, I've made the big picture that had the big names in it, and the studio put a bunch of money into it, and he's like, and I hated all of it.
Mallrats was awesome. Fuck
the
that.
best stuff I ever did was stuff like Clerks, Mallrats, all that kind of shit. Like, have you ever heard the story about Dogma? And when Dogma came out? So Dogma came out and did a launch in a theater, and it was being protested. He went there and joined the protest crowd and was protesting his own movie and got interviewed by the news.
Yeah.
And he was like, I just don't see how there could be any positive message in this movie. And and he sat there and shitted all over his own fucking movie. And it was like, that's fucking brilliant. Like, and I don't know.
Because he was so unknown, nobody fucking knew they were interviewing the guy that made the fucking movie. They didn't even look at like, oh, it's Silent Bob. It was just like this guy in this fucking hockey jersey.
Well, yeah, because Silent Bob is silent. He doesn't get interviewed.
Yeah.
Another really good guy when
He
we were
speaks
doing
in Dogma. He says no ticket.
when we were doing Range 15, another guy that like stands out as like an exceptional dude was Brian Stain.
Really?
Yeah.
Brian Stain from WEC fame, former WEC champion, light heavyweight champion. Yeah. Marine.
We were all at the hotel.
Marine captain.
And like most of us had to take like the big bus to the fucking movie set or whatever. So he's like walking around literally taking orders. Like, hey man, you want a Monster or anything? I'm going to the gas station. I'll grab some stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'll take one. What kind do you want? But he like took everybody's order and like drove to the gas station, drove out to set, and like then remembered all of us and delivered the right shit. It was great. It was like, that's a little bit above and beyond what he had to do.
It's a good dude.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
That is a testament of I'm gonna take care of these dudes.
Yeah.
It's like that shit.
Yeah.
Well, he's a fucking captain in the Marine Corps at the time.
Well, you also
Yeah.
you hear about stuff like with Keanu and stuff like that because we talked about him.
Yeah.
And you start researching that dude, and that dude's like, after The Matrix came out, he took a huge pay cut to make sure that it went into like the CG artists and stuff that did the work because they were like, those are the ones that made the movie. I was just the fucking face. Like these guys are the ones that made it so cool. So he like took a pay cut and pushed all the money into that. Like
he's the Tom Brady of the film industry.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, because that's a real humble guy.
I'm going to add another one that I just want to sit down and have a conversation with. Rob Riggle.
Oh, I can sit down and chill with Rob.
Have you ever watched that his putt show?
No.
It's hard to believe that he's
he had a game show about
He had a game show
Oh,
with
that's right.
putt-putt,
Yes.
and he's the host on it. It's
Yes.
fucking amazing.
It's hard to believe that he was a lieutenant colonel in the Marines.
Right?
like,
But he is one of the ones that whenever they do the whole like these celebrities were in the military, he's always like number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, there's not a lot of field grade
Yeah.
celebrities.
Yeah.
Not
Well, yeah, you
wrong,
got
but he's
what,
he's consistently number one on that list.
Yeah.
Well, you got Rob Riggle, Montel Williams.
Oh,
Yeah. Now Montel was in 2 different services too, because he was in the Marines and the Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave Robinson
Dave Robinson.
actually delayed his NBA contract to serve out his Navy contract,
Yep.
which is why he got the nickname the Admiral
Yep.
before he joined the Spurs.
Drew Carey was enlisted.
He was a corporal. He was a reserve corporal in the Marine Corps. Yeah. Drew Carey was fucking. Been a few of them, man.
Did you know that
Yeah.
Drew Carey hasn't needed his glasses in like 30 years?
Really?
It's just the
But
image.
The thing is that he was like, but the image is me in these horn-rimmed glasses, so like they're not prescription at this point. He just wears them.
Huh.
He hasn't needed them in like 30 years.
Interesting. His fucking sitcom was weird, man. I always thought it was weird, but then when I learned that it was fucking improv.
Yep.
Like it was almost like 90%. They would give him like an idea of what every show was doing, and then they would just go into it fucking
Which is
cold.
why that whole crew went and did Whose Line.
I was like,
Yeah.
dude, that's fucking amazing.
But then the
Like,
whole cast of that show was Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
Like that whole cast went from that tiny little sitcom that we all remember,
Sure.
but it's not near as famous as Whose Line Is It
Whose
Anyway.
line is still fucking
and
holds
Whose Line's
up, man.
amazing. But that was that whole cast. It was
Yeah.
just the cast of Drew Carey went and did Whose Line because it was an improv show that just made another improv show.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do y'all think about Adam Driver?
That's another Marine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From all accounts, he's actually supposed to be a great fucking dude.
I heard he's good.
Well, when you saw how he laughed at the
And
awards,
Ricky Gervais. Yeah.
He's just like,
Like,
yeah,
He's
all you
like-
fuckers.
after watching his reaction to that, like I know I'd be
Yeah.
we'd get along.
I'd be
fine.
like, I was like, oh, okay. Yep. That's
What kind of person do we
that
need
was
to
a
have?
veteran response.
What kind of person do we need to have to get a hold of celebrities like that as a show to be able to get a hold of
fuck.
like
Honestly,
fucking Adam Driver is like, hey, we're this vet run fucking podcast in the middle of fucking nowhere, but
yeah.
we'd either need a good booker or hopefully he checks his DMs. Like those are our 2 options.
Yeah.
Like, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Fucking
Oh, hey,
throwing no
I
shit
got-
at a wall, something will stick, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got a request. If anybody out there knows any way to get a hold of Bill Murray,
no fucking way.
not to be on the show,
Oh, he's aware of that already.
is he?
Yeah. Somebody actually told him that that the bounty is up,
Yeah.
and yeah, so he's actually aware of it.
Oh, that'd be great. if-
Somebody from the UG actually got
What
like
is it?
So at the underground, at the big
Is it-
cigar thing,
Yeah.
they're for what fucking
oh
like
god
10 years they've
Yeah.
been trying to get Bill Murray to show up,
Oh,
Yeah.
no?
and they're like, it's up to like 10 grand or something.
Yeah,
If-
yeah, they got a $10,000 bounty on anybody that can get Bill Murray to show up to the NFG. So
Nice.
But if Warfighter can pull it off, if anybody who knows anybody,
yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
he'd be treated like a rock star there too.
Oh man,
Like it would be so much fun for him, I think.
Where does
Yeah.
Bill Murray go that he's not treated like?
Well,
a
that's
rock
true.
star?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I remember I think it was Netflix had the special about like weird encounters with Bill Murray.
Yeah.
And it was the college girl that went to a party and Bill Murray showed up and got behind the bar and started serving people drinks. And regardless of what you ordered, you got a shot of tequila. So like, I want 2 beers. All right, here's 2 shots of tequila.
That's funny.
My
It's
favorite
just-
one was apparently there was a bar. Bill Murray shows up in this bar, and there's some dude that's passed the fuck out,
Yeah.
and they like put his finger on his phone and unlock it, and they're taking all these selfies with Bill Murray
Yeah.
and the passed out
Oh,
motherfucker.
God.
So the
That's
dude's
great.
just passed the fuck out, and Bill Murray's like. So they took it all on his phone. So this dude woke up to just pictures of hanging out with Bill Murray. Except for he
doesn't remember
he's
any of
blacked
it.
out.
That's fucked.
I remember Robin Williams was doing a stand-up. It was a show that I watched a while back, and there was a lady down in the front that got up and was going to the bathroom, and he just heckled her all the way out. And like when she got out of the arena or stadium or whatever it was, he ran down and like grabbed her coat, and it was a big fur coat, and he was dancing around in it, and he was wearing sweatpants. So he grabbed her camera and stuck the lens down his pants and took a picture. He's like, yeah, wait till she gets that film developed. It's going to look like an anaconda pressed against a plate glass window.
I remember he used to he'd put his face in his and act like he was eating pussy. And,
He's
it
like,
looked- and he
"Does
was
this
so
look
hairy.
familiar?"
He
Yeah.
was so hairy. He's like, this is a woman's perspective. It was just so fucking funny, dude. Like, God.
That was the same stand-up bit that he did when he was explaining golf as the Scottish invented it.
Yeah. It's just this
So he talks about Sleepy Joe.
Yo, yes,
that
he
stand-up
does.
routine.
He does, and that was fucking great.
And that's from like
that was 25 years ago.
97-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. 97, 98. Yeah.
so, but man, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot out there. There's some I'd live with. There's some that I definitely getting 15 minutes to be able to ask like 2 or 3 questions and just getting the information.
Morgan Freeman. I'd like to hang out with him, have a beer.
If I could get it for a long period of time,
Yeah.
yes. But the like 10 or 15 minutes and being able to ask some questions, I think so much of his shit is canned at this point because he's just been interviewed so many fucking times.
Yeah.
Also, an Air
You and I
Force
had a
vet.
conversation a couple weeks ago
Also
about,
an Air Force vet.
about
Yeah.
some interview questions. And that whole like, what do you ask that hasn't been asked a million fucking times? When we were at the river.
Yeah.
And it was like, how do we like have a conversation that hasn't been had? And it's hard when you like get put on the spot about that. Like, how do you have this fucking conversation where they're not just going to have that answer that they're just going to fucking throw at you,
I think
right?
you ask like, you don't treat them like a celebrity and you ask normal questions.
And what I have found, that's what happened when I met Smith. So I'm not going to lie. When I met Kevin Smith, the first interaction was the whole like, I don't get starstruck easily. Meeting Smith, because I became such a big fan at such a young age, and fucking 20 years later, finally meeting him, was like, it hit me pretty hard.
Would you say that that's your biggest celebrity that you've met that you've enjoyed meeting?
Biggest celebrity I've met? No. Biggest impact on meeting? Yes.
Okay.
So, I got real value out of meeting him, and I like planned the whole thing out. I was like, I'm going to be last in line to meet him because I don't want his handler being like, we got a whole fucking line behind you. So I like literally let everybody go before me. I could tell he was smoked because it was like this 2-hour meet and greet session and he was just done. But he spent like 25 minutes just chatting with me.
Yeah.
And we could get past when I got over the starstruck of like, holy fuck, I'm actually getting to meet you. And we got to the real conversation. It was just that. It wasn't me treating him like a celebrity. He immediately dropped into an amateur filmmaker talking to an indie filmmaker. And it was just this very organic conversation going back and forth. And that value of getting it to where it wasn't like, well, what is it like to shoot this? And what was it like to shoot that? And da-da-da-da-da. It was just this very neutral conversation. When you can turn them into humans and not stars, there's so much more. And I think Morgan Freeman is one of those.
Yeah.
There's been so much because there's this assumption that he's going to hit you with wisdom, that you're going to like ask all these questions, right?
Yeah.
But,
that was Danny Trejo the whole time. It was just a person.
Human. Yeah.
Just like totally. Yeah.
Would you say that that's the biggest celebrity that you've enjoyed talking to?
Probably the most, most well known. Yeah, probably.
Danny Trejo?
Yeah.
How about you, Dave?
I haven't met a lot.
No?
No. I mean, honestly, not necessarily celebrity, but Leroy.
Yeah.
Leroy Petrie.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Great fucking dude.
he just he had the same air that Vince has.
Yeah.
That seriously genuine interest in what you had to say.
Yeah.
And like it wasn't all just him sitting there waiting for you to ask questions. Like he would hit you with a question that made you stop me like, well, I mean, honestly, and then you'd give an actual answer rather than, oh, well, that's cool. What's your next question?
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Like
no,
I've met a lot of celebrities because of my time spent in Southern California because they're just there, right?
Yeah.
Like just proximity to them. Like I think last week I mentioned about Dennis Rodman calling me pretty eyes, or I had dinner with Bruce Willis and Demi Moore when I was in high school. That's because Demi's from New Mexico and her mother had passed away, and just happened
across
I went to,
the board though, they say that Bruce is a fucking tool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and co-sign that. I'll co-sign that. Demi, however, fucking sweetheart.
You ever heard
Absolute
Kevin
sweetheart.
Smith story?
And now
about
that I know
dealing
she's
with
into
Bruce
younger
Willis?
dudes, maybe she was flirting with me. I don't know. I know she bummed a lot of cigarettes off me. Yeah. But
maybe she wanted to smoke something else of yours.
Hey now.
Actually, do you know who I'd love to have a conversation with, like over a drink?
Who?
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Because when that motherfucker
So I've met
essentially
Ashton
left
Kutcher.
Hollywood and went and just hunted down fucking sex traffickers.
Yeah.
He took all of his money and set up, they're like the #1 private organization for shutting down sex trafficking.
Yep.
And they liaise with like the FBI and the CIA and all this shit.
Like he's testifying in front of Congress about it and
And
stuff.
that's all he does now. He just spends his money doing that.
Yeah.
And it's like,
And I'd met him. I met him.
I would fucking love to have a conversation
I met
with you.
him and Sean William Scott circa Dude, Where's My Car? So like when he was fucking in it, and he was still a very, very normal, very cool fucking guy. Sean William Scott, kind of a drunken moron at the time.
Pretty sure he's still just a drunken moron.
Yeah.
He was also Stifler, you know, like, I mean, it was
he fell
like-
into that typecast.
He did.
But
He
have you
did.
seen Ashton Kutcher recently?
No.
That
Not
motherfucker-
recently.
That
Not since he was
motherfucker.
like, in front of Congress.
So apparently he doesn't just like organize and like put money into it. Apparently he like suits up.
Yeah, he's
and like
part of
goes
it.
on the raids and shit like that. So this motherfucker does interviews now, and you're just like, you didn't serve? Like you weren't in? Like this is just you now? Because that motherfucker, it's like, oh, you
He's fucking operating.
like operate. Like,
Hell yeah.
yeah. So I admire that dude that was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I could go
Put his
buy
money where his
cars and
fucking
whatever.
mouth
And that
is.
motherfucker was just like, no,
Yeah.
I've done all right. I'm gonna live fine for the rest of my life. Now it's time to go actually change the world. And it's like,
Gotta respect it.
motherfucker's actually doing it.
Yeah. I guess the point is, ladies and gents, there's a long line of list of people we'd like to hang out with, but as far as it comes to like living with, it's a little bit different.
I'd live with you,
Um,
Mikey.
Hey, I'd live with you, pal. Thanks, buddy.
I wouldn't live with either one of you.
No, I'd live with you.
Yeah.
We'd
Push
li-
came to shove. I would.
We'd live with him.
Yeah.
Him living with us. It's not necessarily like a.
Why are you guys still here? Get out!
Because I think it would be like, you can come over
Bro,
and hang out
why
in the
you being
pool.
weird, man? Why you being so fucking weird?
Because I think it would be like, come hang out in the pool, we'll have a drink. And if I drink too much, he'd be like, you can sleep on the couch. And like 4 days later, he'd be like, bruh,
Dude, we should.
you need to fucking go.
We should just plan that with the old ladies and just be like,
Yes.
be like, hey, we're gonna fuck with Scott for about a week. All right?
And then I'm like, you think I would be the obstacle? Michelle would kick your asses out so fucking
It'd be the next
fast.
morning.
100%.
She'd be shaking us on the couch going, your car's outside.
It wouldn't be early, but it would be the next day. For sure.
You get the, you get
Like, what the fuck
out
are
of
you
here.
guys doing, man? I almost just died on that. Did you see me try to eat that peach?
Yeah.
Oh, we got that in 4K, baby.
I almost fucking died. Just about died. Wow.
You need to stop fucking around. It's your alive day, and now you're fucking around with those peaches. You're gonna fucking.
This day's tried to get me. Fuck him.
Yeah.
I'm safe today.
Everybody let Mikey know you're happy he's still alive in the comments.
Yeah, please do.
Before we get off, I gotta show you this. This was the concert last night.
Fuck yes, dude. No wonder you shaved your face. Fuck yes, dude.
Tell me Michelle's looking like a thought.
Like a thought from 87, bro.
Fuck yeah!
God,
Yeah!
Look at
God
that.
damn it! That's amazing. You need to send that.
Dude.
You need to send that picture to production. That's
Dude,
amazing.
Michelle and Julie just fucking came to fucking. Dude, they came there to do two things, and none of them were you or Jim. It was definitely. They were both Tommy Lee.
You're not
They were there.
wrong.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee's 1 and Nikki 6 was 2. It was just going to be what the
Yep.
opportunity was.
They were like, dude, it's our chance to be groupies. Fucking finally. God
Amazing.
damn.
I love those girls.
Fucking A. Those are good ladies. So
Yeah.
I guess that's it. Like, share, subscribe, smash those buttons, do all that.
Before we sign off, if you're on Spotify or on YouTube, let us know what 2 celebrities you'd live with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to know. I'll tell you you're wrong. That's fine.
Or they might come out with something fucking awesome.
No, they're not. Have you seen our comments?
Yeah, I have. Fucking, this is my disappointment face.
Yeah.
People disappoint me. I'm just kidding.
They're
You
going to
guys
come
are
out
awesome.
and be like, Chesty and Arlie Ermy. Be like, fuck off.
No. No, I met Arlie Ermy. It's not
Yeah.
that fucking cool. So,
Before you can throw something super hula like that, do a photo of you doing one push-up. Just
Yeah.
one video.
go
Just,
run a mile with Scott.
It's true.
We never did that.
Nope.
I don't think we got any. We didn't raise any money.
We raised no money.
yeah,
And
we
now
said we
I-
were going to raise money, and the whole audience was like, no, these
well, and now
motherfuckers
I
aren't.
work for the organization that John was going to pick.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I'd still do it. And fuck it. Hero Sports. Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll fucking give it to Hero Sports, but
Sure.
it's not going to be my money. It's going to be y'all's money. I'm not fucking.
yeah, I'm not putting any money in
I'm
that.
not fucking.
I put my time into that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
A lot of time.
Anyways, yeah.
It's just like 15, 16 minutes.
It's going to be a while. Like, share, subscribe,
What's your
smash those
mile time?
buttons.
Eventually.
It's brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FTFO. So for that sweet 15% off. OWellness.us. Use that code FreedomFriends25. That'll get you a quarter off your order over there. And Icy Tech Coolers. IcyTech.com. For those who get it is the slogan. Use that code FreedomFriends10. That'll get you 10% off over there. Really, 3 little things, boys. I'm going to raise my glass, say thank you for being my freedom friend. And cheers, Dave.
Yep.
3 little things. Jazz, hit him with the first one.
Murder pedophiles. Wait, no.
That's the 4th thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
First one is smoke on.
Scott?
Drink on. There you go.
God damn it, kids.
Freedom the fuck on.
Later.